Hello and welcome. I got a few different things to get through. Let's see. Trades with James. Another thrift store. Salvation Army. What I picked up at Dollar Tree. Target. Goodwill. Another thrift store, and Big Lots. So I'm going to try to knock these all out. Starting out with what I got from James. The RWBY Volume 2 Blu-ray. The anime here. Next one I got from him was Glacier, Crown of the Continent. He happened to mention that this was different than the other one, and once I kind of looked at the photo, then I was like, oh, okay, yeah, it's a different one. Then on DVD, Dragon Dynasty number 3 is The Protector. So right now, all the ones I have from Dragon Dynasty is like every other one I have a slipcover for in numerical sequence. So it's kind of weird. Pale Force, Jim Gaffigan and Conan O'Brien. Glad to get this. And one of the other TV Guide Spotlight, Greatest Animal Stars, 20 episodes. You got Mad About You, Married with Children, Mr. Ed, Lassie, Fury, The Little Rascals, The Nanny, Rin Tin Tin Canine Cop, Beverly Hillbillies, Roy Rogers Show, The Lone Ranger, and Frady Cats. And 2 disc set. Next one is another one from my Martini, which is part of Olive collection, is Relentless Justice. This is spine number 2. Glad to get more of these. I'll have to do a separate video just on all my Olive stuff once I get everything into a point, because I know I have a couple more coming from a few more trades that I don't have. Stake Land 2, Death is No Escape. Glad to get a copy of that. And the last one I got from James was BBC's 13. There's really some good stuff with these BBC titles. Now, what I picked up at Dollar Tree, which is new for me, is Samantha, An American Girl Holiday. And this is in the Warner Brother case, because right on top of it was the same thing, but it was different package artwork and everything. So I figured I'd take the Warner Brothers slip. I think it looked a little better. And the other is the Echo Bridge 2 bonus movie sets, Safe, starring Jason London and Fiona Dorff. And the bonus film is Executive Target and Riot. This one I didn't have. So I'm just going to keep kind of checking and seeing if I don't have these and build up these 2 films. That was all I picked up at Dollar Tree. Now, at the thrift store closer to my house, I'd already showed one of these before, and that was, and I found the other film in there, which is kind of weird that I went back in and it was there now, is The Dark Knight Rises, the import version. Mike had happened to mention that the Blu-ray does work for the Warner Brothers stuff, which that does. I checked it. The Blu-rays do work, but the DVDs do not work. Because I put it in my PS4 and it happened to tell me to change the region code on the DVD. And then told me I have 4 times I can do that. So I took the disc out because I'm not messing with that. But the Blu-ray worked, so that's cool. The other film I picked up is in a snapper, Excalibur. Nice film. I can't remember the last time I saw this. I also picked up, because I didn't think I had this, I actually had this on Blu-ray, and that is Scrooged with Bill Murray. So now I probably combo this one out. And the last one I picked up at the thrift store by my house, it was an Artisan DVD and a 2-disc set, Kindred, The Embraced, from Republic Pictures. Seemed very interesting vampire show. Can't remember. Yeah. Fortunately, it's in full screen. The 2 discs look like that. Big fat case. Then let's see what I picked up at. This is Salvation Army. Popped in and they happened to have been on a Wednesday. And it was half off day, so these ended up only costing me $1. This just kind of looked interesting, so I grabbed it. It's called Stella Street. Phil Cornwell, John Sessions, and Ronnie Kona. Michael, Jimmy, Joe, David, Jack, Keith, Al, Madge, and Mick. A comedy about celebrity lifestyles gone mad. Jury award winners for Best Actors of the U.S. Comedy Arts Festival 2004, Phil Cornwell and John Sessions play multiple roles as a group of celebrities who, tired of the pressures of life in the spotlight, all moved to a street in suburban South London. Just kind of seemed kind of interesting. I said for $1. Even $2 I would have went for it and checked it out. Then the last one I picked up at the thrift store, which was the first thing I found, was a VHS tape. Decided to go with it, and that is an MGM release of A Tale of Two Cities. Nice and heavy, so it's a good tape. I like the spine, gives it the whole book look. And it says MGM UA Great Books on Video. I'm looking forward to seeing it. It doesn't even have a barcode on the back. I'm curious if the barcodes were on the back of the paperwork. All right, now the other thrift store that I like frequently by my job, I went to the Goodwill Outlet, so it's 49 cents per disc. This one was still sealed, so I grabbed it. Just seemed kind of interesting type thing. Is Rivals, the new Creative Crockpot Stoneware Slow Cooker Cookbook CD. So since it was new, still wrapped, then why not for 50 cents? You get some recipes. It's got, what did it say? 169 recipes. Not bad. The next one I picked up there was the Mortal Instruments City of Bones. This is something I thought I actually had. I think I actually have the books for this digital. And another one that was still sealed, which was nice, especially when they're 50 cents, is the Hannah Montana Forever. Who is Hannah Montana? So it's nice to get the Disney rewards, get 100 points for the DVD, and pay 50 cents for it. Next one I got at the Goodwill Outlet is another Throttle TV, is Live to Ride, Northeast Passage. Canadian, can't read the cursive writing. Not sure which state that's actually in, but I like biker stuff, so it was a nice shot since it was in good shape. And the last one from the Goodwill Outlet was No Good Deed with Samuel Jackson, Mila Jovovich, and Stellan Skarsgård. Then, where'd these three come from? These, oh, that was a Goodwill. That was all Goodwill. These are from the thrift store. So let's see. So this is from the Goodwill Outlet. I'm getting confused with so much stuff here. Now these next three are from the thrift store close to my job. But the Goodwill Outlet is still close to my job, so either way. And that is on Blu-ray, Gangs of New York. Wasn't sure if I had that. Real happy to get this one. Is Kevin Costner's Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Do remember enjoying this film, especially since I did not have it. It is nice to have it now. And the extended version. And the last one I picked up on Blu-ray was Patton, which I just got not too long ago on double DVD disc, so this is good. Discs in here, kind of artworky. A lot better than one color or nothing. All right, that was there. Now this is the only title I picked up at Target, and that is Batman: The Long Halloween Part 1. Keep picking up these DC titles when I can, when they drop them. I actually had to go out and pick up another one because I kept noticing the spine on these looked kind of weird, because they weren't following in the sequence until I kind of got this. So I actually had to go back and buy Superman Man of Tomorrow, because I have that on Steelbook. So Target has Superman Man of Tomorrow and the, what's the other one? Justice League Dark Apocalypse for 10. At least the one in my store had both of those for 10 bucks each. But I had to buy that one again so I could get the slip, because if you notice, it's saying DC. So I was missing that one. And then this one actually wasn't released in the same order, so it wasn't really putting two and two together with the spines. So I was glad they actually still had that with a slip cover, so I could have it fall in sequence. It's a bad thing about buying the Steelbook. I ended up missing out on a nice artwork pattern for the slip. Just glad it wasn't so far behind that they didn't have it. Now the rest of the stuff I picked up here is all from Big Lots. Everything I picked up was already marked down. So all these had red tags. I just had a field day grabbing quite a few titles. I think everything was, what was everything marked? I think I think I might have paid $3 for one of the titles. Everything else was like a buck. Well, let's see, $1.25, $1.50, let's see, 75 cents, 98 cents, $1.44 for a couple of them, or $1.48. Actually, I think $2.50 might have been the highest price I paid for one of them. And that one, I do remember which one that is because of what it is. So, Blu-ray, I picked up Walled In. So I pretty much was grabbing anything that I did not have that I was interested in. I don't know. Did I show the back of that? The next one, this is something I normally would kind of bypass, but it was a double feature, so, and marked down. It was, I mean, I don't mind sports movies. So this is Friday Night Lights and The Express, the Ernie Davis story. That was good, and both on their own disc with lots of artwork. So it'd be a good idea to go check Big Lots if you got them. I said when I went in, I think she said they might have done this like the night before, and this was also on Wednesday of the week, and today I'm recording this on Saturday the 26th. Yeah. Arm's a little sore. I got my first shot today at 1. Recording this at it's 10 o'clock right now. This is something I only had on HD DVD, so I was glad to grab it on Blue, and that is The Kingdom. I said we find the right price, we go for it. There's another one I only had on DVD, and that is a special edition of Troy Director's Cut. I still have not watched this, but I've heard this is really good. And that was the Blu-rays. Now everything else I picked up was DVD. This one I saw in there before, and I was interested in getting it because it was like a family type thing. And that is Volume 1, Jane by Design, with the slip. This one I believe was 98 cents. Actually, I think all the Blu-rays were like $1.25, and one of them might have been $1.50. But I had a $5 coupon, so it dropped them all down a bit. This was the one I paid $2.50 for, and it is a magnet title I did not have, and that is 13 Assassins. Couldn't pass up grabbing me a magnet title that I did not have. Next one, I think this was 75 cents, I believe this one was, and that is War of the Dead. What killed them made them stronger. Let's see. Another zombie style one I got here is State of Emergency. I think this one might have been about $1.40. Like I said, all these were really cheap right now at Big Lots. And some of the titles I found were still in the regular area. Well, they're all still in the same area. But some of them, they didn't have the price cut down. So, like, yeah, I'll go through those first. This one I'm really much more happier about after I got home and looked at it. That is Flava Flav's Night Tales. Based on true events, Dead Tone. It was just a harmless call. So I got it because it was kind of a horror film. I think this one was $1.94 or something. But I picked it up for Flavor Flav, little horror thing going on. But once I kind of noticed the back, Got Rucker Hauer in there, so that would have made me buy this either way if I'd have known that to begin with. So, add to my Rucker Hauer collection. And the next couple are all tartan videos. So they had these all marked down, and I figured I'd go ahead and get them. That is A World Without Thieves. Because I only had one tartan video to begin with, and that was the one with C. Thomas Howell. That was the only one I got that didn't have a slip. This one is Silk, the realism of white noise with the sheer terror of the eye. A terrifying cocktail of science and the supernatural. And the next one is Triad Election. A Godfather with a Hong Kong flavor. And the last one I picked up there, and this slip is actually a slide in the side, is Phone. So the rest of them were all top or bottom, and this one's just a side slip, which I always like these better. So that was everything I picked up, yes, for this past week. Once again, thanks for the trading, watching, subscribing, comments. I like reading some of these comments. They're interesting, especially when you have some information to share. It's great, because I'll pass it on if it's something I can use. If not, if it's just for myself. But we will see you on the next one. Thanks.